probably got about 2 laps to go as Stout and Gallagher, the class of the field so far today at IMS.
That long shot that we get of the 28 and the 29, talking about Stout and Gallagher, it's not until they get about 75 yards from turn 1 that you can tell that there's 2 cars there. That's how tightly woven together they are coming through the straightaway. And, Nick, not much separation as they work their way through 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, I think it's go time for Patrick Gallagher, the winner of the first 2 races. He gave a little shot to his teammate Robert Stout, said, "Hey, Rook, I'm right here. You better not make a mistake." They'll run through that switchback over the dark blue, light blue, and white curbing and make their way down Holman Boulevard. This is the battle for the lead here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway in the battery tender Global MX-5 Cup presented by BF Goodrich Tires. Robert Stout, your leader. Patrick Gallagher runs second as they make their way through turn number 7. Mark, now we take a look back to that battle for third as they are fanning out down the backstretch.
Yeah, that's a full back straightaway difference in terms of the distance. And that's Drennan, that's Ortiz, that's Spark, that's Lamb, and that's Cresci. And the guy leading the way right now is Brian Ortiz. So he was able to work his way around that 5 machine of Mark Drennan and pick up that final spot on the podium.
Here's the front 2 making their way out of the short chute, the oval part of turns 1 and 2. It is Patrick Gallagher. He has led 23 of the 24 laps here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway over his teammate Patrick Gallagher as they jump through the gearbox, hard on the accelerator, back to the front straightaway. There's a good idea of just how big that gap is back to running for third. White flag is in the air, though, Mark, as they'll head down the front straightaway. The front 2, Stout trying to hold off Gallagher.
Yep, they are stuck nose to tail, and we see the flashing lights coming off the second place running car of Patrick Gallagher. He moves up about a half a groove. We'll see if he does the crossover move behind him, but Stout's not going to let that happen, Nick.
Where does Gallagher make his move? It wasn't into turn number 1. They'll race through turns 3 and 4. These are team cars. They've run 1 and 2 all day. Here's where you got to get that strong run out of turn number 4 through the switchback of turns 5 and 6. Mark, a little drafting down into turn number 7. This might be the best spot for Patrick Gallagher.
Gallagher was your pole sitter, relinquished that lead on the first lap, as Nick said. He goes to the high side. He pulls even with him. They race to the end of that back straightaway, and Stout is going to protect the bottom of the racetrack, but Gallagher tries to sneak inside of it.
Boy, through the crossover move, went to the inside. Stout is strong, though, through the S's. Back to the left, back through the right as they enter the museum complex. Stout's got about a 2-car length advantage as he's pedaling for everything he's got in that Lucas Oil TV machine, trying to put that Mazda in victory lane on IMS.
You wonder if that might have been his best shot, although as we say that, the 29 machine of Patrick Gallagher comes storming back. He's looking high, he's looking low as they enter the final turns, Nick.
Here they come, the 2 teammates battling for the win in race number 3. Gallagher jumps off the throttle, tries to take the inside. Mark, the 2 teammates going to exit turn number 17. Can Gallagher get the draft? Can he make a move to win the race here at Indy?
He's going to lay the rear bumper to him, and Stout's going to try to pull away from him, but it's going to be a drag race to the start-finish line. The 28 machine of Patrick Stout going to get to the checkers first, and he is going to go to victory lane at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. A great battle and a great race between 2 talented drivers and a very stout race team.
Congratulations to Robert Stout. He's going to win, but Mark, here comes that battle for third. Todd Lamb has moved into the 3rd spot. Here comes Nathaniel Sparks. He'll move to the outside. That was awful close at the Art of Bricks. Not sure who might have grabbed that 3rd position. It is Sparks. Sparks grabs 3rd. Lamb finishes 4th. Hernan Palermo sneaks up into the 5th position. Brian Ortiz comes home 6th. Matt Cresci and Mark Drennan faded to 7th and 8th. Rest of the top 10, Max Faulkner and Tom Martin. What a battle for 3rd. What a battle for the win as Robert Stout, the rookie, picks up his first career win in the battery tender Global MX-5 Cup presented by BF Goodrich Tires. Holds off his teammate Patrick Gallagher here at Indy.
Now, we didn't have the large pack that we had at Barber Motorsports Park, but very entertaining nonetheless, Nick, between that battle between Stout and Gallagher, and then